Kathy Griffin has once again spoken out about the turbulent years she faced following her infamous fallout with Donald Trump, and this time she's finding solidarity with a fellow comedian who went through a similar battle. The outspoken comic revealed that she deeply relates to Rosie O'Donnell, who became one of Trump's most frequent targets during his rise in politics and television. In a candid new interview, Griffin recalled how Trump and his supporters vilified her after the 2017 photo scandal that nearly destroyed her career. She admitted that the ordeal left her not only ostracized, but also constantly on guard. He used me as that deflection, Griffin said, reflecting on how the former president capitalized on her controversy to fuel outrage among his base. Griffin's comments come at a time when conversations about cancel culture and political retaliation remain highly charged. For her, the personal cost was enormous. She described losing nearly all her work opportunities, facing FBI investigations, and being shunned by Hollywood executives who once welcomed her. Yet, what hurt just as much, she said, was watching her name repeatedly weaponized as a distraction tactic in Trump's ongoing battles with the media. I see now what Rosie went through, and it's very real, Griffin explained. O'Donnell, who famously feuded with Trump for years, dating back to his time as a reality television mogul, often found herself publicly mocked by him in tweets and interviews. Griffin said that she feels a kinship with O'Donnell because both of them became easy targets for Trump's wrath. Outspoken women in comedy who refused to play nice. Rosie O'Donnell's clashes with Trump were often vicious and highly personal. Trump repeatedly insulted her appearance and career, comments that drew widespread criticism but also cemented his combative public persona. Griffin noted that O'Donnell never truly escaped the shadow of those attacks, much like she herself has struggled to move beyond the image of the scandal. He picked us because we were women who challenged him, and he knew the world would laugh along, Griffin remarked. The comedian also reflected on how the controversy reshaped her relationship with her own audience. Once a darling of the comedy circuit and award shows, she found herself navigating death threats, boycotts, and canceled tours. While she has slowly rebuilt her career, Griffin said the trauma of being used as political ammunition lingers. When I saw Rosie take those hits, I thought that's what it looks like when he wants to crush someone publicly. And when it happened to me, I realized it's the same playbook, she said. Despite the dark chapter, Griffin credited O'Donnell for offering support and guidance. According to Griffin, O'Donnell reached out privately and reminded her that survival was possible even in the face of overwhelming backlash. Rosie told me, "It won't last forever. You'll find your way back," and that meant the world, Griffin recalled. The two comics, both trailblazers in their own right, share more than just a history with Trump. They also represent a particular generation of women in comedy who carved out spaces in an industry dominated by men. Their ability to withstand public humiliation and career setbacks, Griffin suggested, is proof of resilience. As Griffin continues to reshape her public image, she is choosing to be candid about the personal toll. She has spoken openly about her struggles with anxiety and the difficulty of being blacklisted, but she insists that speaking out is the only way forward. Trump wanted me silenced, just like he wanted Rosie silenced, she said. But the truth is, we're still here, still talking, still making people laugh. For Griffin, the kinship with O'Donnell is not just about shared pain, but also shared strength. Both women have endured Trump's public attacks and lived to tell the tale, and in Griffin's eyes, that makes them part of a small but powerful club, survivors of a political storm who turned humiliation into defiance.